Welcome to another Tesla Tips and Trips video. On this episode, we are going to check out these right here, the rear tires on my Tesla Model Y Performance. We're going to check out the wear after 25,000 miles using one of these and let you know what our game plan is right here. This is a 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance. It happens to be my car. We delivered it in December of 2021. It's got roughly 25,000 miles, and on today's episode, we're going to focus on these rear tires because they seem to wear out more often on the Performance or even the long range. The front tires, in my opinion, are still fine. We'll take a look at them with this gauge as well. But on today's episode, the game plan is to check out these rear tires, see how they're doing. Typically, because of the torque and because of the incredible speed these things can achieve, the rear tires don't last as long. And I have a feeling we're going to experience the same thing. Now, this is mainly my wife's car. She does not have a lead foot when it comes to, launching off the line too often. So, I mean, they should be doing okay at 25,000 miles. Even if they are wearing and we have to replace them at 30, I think I'm okay with that. Let's take a look. All right, so if you take a look here, these are the rear tires. This is the right rear. We're gonna go ahead and use one of these tire gauges and just kind of poke it in the middle. And as you can see, we're already in the yellow at 25,000 miles. And if you lift up just a little bit, we're like right on the edge of yellow and red. Let's take a look at the outside edge. Same deal, although a little better. And now let's take a look at the inside edge. And for some reason, the inside edge wears crazy weird on these Teslas. Also in the yellow, but not quite ready for our replacement. I have a feeling I'll be replacing these at 30,000 miles, about 5,000 miles from now. Right now, I think we're looking pretty good. Now, the word on the street is, I don't know how accurate this is. I'm not gonna say it's fact or anything, but the word on the street is the way Tesla does the alignments on the rear of these cars is designed so when you do launch, the car or the tires are even. Now, if you can see here, this is really hard to do. Let me take the phone off the tripod. If you can see right here, the inner edge right here is definitely wearing a little more than the rest of the tire. If I pull out a little bit, you can see that. And so my dilemma is, do I really need to get an alignment to correct this when the tire needs to get replaced anyway at 30,000 miles or whenever we do? It's going to be within the next 5,000 miles, I have a feeling. Because you can see the wear knobs here, the wear tabs. I have a little play here with my finger, and it does go from better to worse from the outside to the inner edge. Definitely, as I feel it with my finger. But right here you can see definitely wearing a little worse than the rest of the tire. But if I have to replace the tire anyway at 30,000 miles, this doesn't really matter, does it? Should I go ahead and spend a lot of money on a rear alignment when in fact the tires need to get replaced anyway? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below what you would do in this situation, or what you are doing in this situation if you've got a Tesla Model Y Performance. I'm kind of leaning toward just throwing a new set of tires on the back and calling it a day, because if they're going to wear this way, I don't think it really matters. So then the next question is, what should we do for rear tires? I think I'm going to stick with these. Michelin's. These are the, of course it's on the bottom, the Sport All season. It's upside down, but there it is. And if you don't know, on the Tesla Model Y Performance, the rears are larger than the fronts. So the rears definitely need to get replaced together, and then the fronts have their own thing. We got 275 on the rear and 255s on the front. Let's take a look just for fun. I already know the answer, but you don't. So we're going to take a look at the front wear with our handy dandy gauge here. And we're not even in the yellow yet. Kind of hard to focus on there. So we're still in the green on the fronts. Let's see how much. Yeah, we still got a little ways to go before the The yellow is even there. Why I don't do all the measurements is most people don't know what the heck those mean. I'm just going by colors. Everybody knows what green, yellow, red mean. Let's do one more. Let's do the outer edge. And again, we're still well in the green on these fronts. And again, we can't really rotate these. I know the manual says to rotate them from side to side. Logically, I don't understand that. I mean, why would you? It's still going to be the inner edge that's going to wear differently. I know there's schools of thought on both, but I typically left them. I did not rotate these tires at all. So there you go. That's my dilemma. That's what I think I'm going to do. All right, just a quick video here today on the rear tires of our Tesla Model Y Performance. What would you do in this situation? What have you done, or what are you doing if you've got the same model on those rear tires? Clearly, 30,000 miles is roughly when I'm going to be changing these. That's not too bad for a performance model machine and tire. I think the warranty on these, however, are 45,000. So I will see what America's Tire Discount Tire offers in terms of warranty. I'm not going to hold my breath. Tire warranties are fickle at best. They may prorate it. They may do nothing. They may tell me to go pound sand. I don't know. But I'm going to bring it up. Say, look, they should have another 15,000 in them. Clearly they don't. There might be a Tesla clause in there. I don't know. Is he related to Santa Claus? No, probably not. All right, once again, thank you so much for joining us here on the channel. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and tell your friends if they've got Teslas or are interested in Teslas. We'd totally appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you so much.